It's time to give science a try with a simple DIY. Mr. C joins us to get those wheels turning with a fun science experiment you can do right at home. Mr. C, what's going on?
Hey, Grace, how are you today? Hope everything is well out where you are.
Yes, absolutely. We always look forward to segments with you, Mr. C, because they're so fun, but they're also things that people can actually try. And it shows us that science is just about everywhere. So you make science a little bit less intimidating.
Absolutely. Science is wherever you are, and that's the key, right? So just remember, everything in the world around us is science. And today, I brought along something really special. It's water. Check it out.
Whoa.
So we have some water. Yes. And I have two empty 20-ounce bottles, and I figured since it's springtime, it's about to be summer here in the near future, that we would just dive right in, pun intended. Ba-doom. What we're doing today is we are going to make a Cartesian Diver using a condiment package. So I went to my local fast food restaurant. I grabbed some hot sauce, mild sauce, fire sauce, and different things. And I also have some ketchup, right? So everybody has that junk drawer at their house with these things in it. So you need some of those packets, but you also need a cup of water. Now, what we're going to do, Grace, check this out. Make a prediction. Do you think this is going to sink or float?
Ooh, I kind of want to say sink.
Okay, sink. All right. You said sink, not think, right?
I said
all right,
sink.
Okay, just making sure. So I'm going to put it in there. Boom. And it floats. It floats, right? So it's less dense than the water. Here's another packet. So the Diablo sauce. Let's see what that does. Okay. It also floats, but it doesn't float as much. I'm going to try one more. I have a ketchup packet from McD's, and I'm going to drop it in. And it floats, but it kind of hovers there, right? Yeah. So it's a little less than the other one. So what you do then is you take these packets and you empty a 20-ounce bottle, and you want to make sure that it's filled all the way to the top. I'll bring it close to you guys so you can see it.
Thanks.
Yes. And then you're going to take one of these packets and you're just going to place it into the container, right?
Okay.
So there, that one's really floating. I actually have not tested it with this packet. This is the first time with this sauce.
Right here live.
So we're going to see what happens. And now what's going to happen? So there's a big glare right there. I'm sorry. Oh no, that's the ketchup. That's the packet. So I'm going to squeeze it and it does nothing. Oh no, that's not good. When science goes wrong. All right, it wants to float too much. So I have another one. You remember that ketchup packet I showed you?
Yes.
So here's that ketchup packet. It's kind of just hovering there. And when I squeeze it, watch this.
Whoa.
And it sinks. And now when I let go, when I take the pressure off of the bottle, when I stop squeezing it, it floats back up. And you're probably saying to yourself,
whoa, why?
Why? So inside of these packets, Grace, there are these little pockets of air, right? So when we put it into this container with water, when I squeeze this bottle, I squeeze the bottle and I put pressure on everything in the bottle. And that ketchup packet in there has that little pocket of air. And when I squeeze this, the water puts pressure on the packet and it causes the little air bubble inside that packet to get smaller. So it kind of compresses itself. And when it compresses itself, it compresses enough where it becomes more dense, the whole packet, and that causes it to sink. So it's not as buoyant. And then when I let go of it.
Interesting. When I let go of it, I
release that pressure and that little air packet inside there can expand again and it causes it to rise up and actually float. But what I'm most intrigued about now is why this didn't work, right? So my brain is saying, why didn't this one work? So after this little segment, I'm going to have to bust out and try these different packets to see it floated here, but I can't get it to squeeze down. Maybe I'm not applying. Whoa, that's open. Maybe if I apply a lot of pressure. Oh my gosh, I'm squeezing so hard. Can you see it going down?
Yes, you can see it slowly going down there.
Oh, I am squeezing so hard, and when I let go, whoosh, it goes straight up.
Wow.
So it's really, really less dense. So it worked. I just had to think, maybe apply more pressure, make my brain work harder. It worked.
That's awesome. It did work. That's so cool. Mr. C, this is so cool because if people want to try this, they just got to grab a couple extra condiment packets whenever they're out to eat, grab some of those water bottles and give this a go, see how it works, and try to really put that mind to work. Before we go, I want to make sure we hit on this really cool resource that you have available for people called WonderStim. Tell me what that is and what it's all about.
Yeah, so WonderStem is a new series that we are producing, and it's all about STEM careers and career exploration. So the series goes out and we explore things like being a robotics welding engineer, being an ornithologist, what it's like to be a chef, and all of these different amazing careers. But most importantly, we focus on the STEM that they use within those careers. And we try to showcase that to the kids and the families so they understand, wow, there's STEM really all around us. So it's an amazing career. There's activity sheets that go along with each episode, and it's just fun for the entire family.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we need future generations engaged and involved in STEM activities and future careers. So that is a really cool starting point. If people want to understand how it is involved in so many different types of careers, I know you also have a really cool resource as your website with tons of cool activity sheets and cool experiments and episodes and all sorts of things like that.
Yeah, for sure. Hop online at learningsciencesfun.com. We have tons of content, and it links to all of the videos and all the different series and even some of my live touring pieces, because I tour all across the country doing science events at theaters and schools. So yeah, check that out. Lots of cool stuff. But most importantly, learn together with your community at home, right? That's what it's all about. Have fun learning, and always remember that science is wherever you are.
Love it. Awesome. Mr. C, thank you so much for your time today. And if people want to check out and maybe try this right at home, we'll connect you with all the details on how to do just that and the cool resources Mr. C has available over on our website, ciliving.tv.